So what's up, guys? New video today. Obviously it's a bit different, because I'm in person. You don't get that a lot from me, but hey, I enjoy doing these in-person videos. And it's so weird. I feel like I do this. I'm always wearing the same few shirts. I'm wearing my UCLA shirt that I was wearing I think the last time I did an in-person video, I was wearing the same shirt. So, I do have more than one shirt, I promise you, or more than like 2 or 3 shirts that I've actually shown on this channel. It just so happens that whenever I'm filming a video, I end up wearing the same shirts. So today's video, as you can see from the title, are what Skylanders am I missing still? So obviously a few months back, I showed you guys my collection video, my wonderful, and I'm very grateful to have a great Skylanders collection. And very lucky too. Let me just add that. I am very lucky, and that is most of why I have such, like, some of the characters that I do, like Robo and Wildstorm. It's luck, 100% luck. And that I'll talk about that at the end of the video, more or less, like, about, like, for those who are still collecting and wanting to collect, just my general thoughts on collecting in general. So, let's get to the main meat of the videos. What Skylanders do I still need? So, as you guys saw in the video, if you check that one out, I'll link it. I'll put it right here. I might have like a link to it, I don't know. We'll see. It might be up there in like the top right. I don't know if I'm 100% getting great on these angles. We'll see when I edit the video. But anyway, I keep getting distracted. Let me show you guys what characters I'm still missing, because as you saw from my video, like I was trying to say, my showing my collection video, all the spots were filled. I technically have a figure, at least the figure for each Skylander in all of the games. And the thing is, like, a few of them I only have variants for, and that's kind of what I'm going to be showing you for most of the characters in this video. And also, I'll also specify, these are the characters that I consider to be a complete collection. So I'm not doing any in-game variants or chase variants. That's basically all I'm going to be excluding. Could be a few in there that I'm not including, like, but anyway. Basically, a full collection for me is one of every base figure in the game, including Series 2s, Light Cores, all that stuff, and vehicles. So anyway, let me finally show you what Skylanders I'm missing. So the first Skylander that I have that I'm missing is a regular Pet Vac. So I have the Power Punch version here. I got him at like $5 below for Easter. Obviously he's fine. I like Pet Vac a lot, and I actually would prefer if the Power Punch was the regular version and this is the regular and not the Power Punch, because that probably didn't make any sense, but I'm just trying to record this all in one smooth take, so I don't have to do a whole ton of editing for this video. And, you guys don't really care if I screw up here and there. I think you know what I mean. But anyway, I wish that this is the regular and not the variant for other reasons than me not having the regular version. But because the Series 3 Jetpack at Series 3 Jetpack is the same color scheme, it doesn't make sense to me that they would have it makes sense to me that they would have the Mini have the same color as the character that they released in the same exact game. I get why the regular Mini Pet Vac is blue, because that's obviously Jet Vac's color scheme, but Pet Vac is the only Trap Teamer that I'm actually missing. And also, just to preface, I'm not missing any from the first 3 games, just from Trap Team, Superchargers, and Imaginators. So on to my Superchargers. I'm only missing 2 from Superchargers, and the first one is one that I think a lot of you guys wouldn't even consider to be a Skylander, and they both are for that matter. But we got Donkey Kong. I have the Dark Donkey Kong because I got the Dark Starter Pack with Superchargers. I did not get the original one. And the other one, shouldn't be much of a surprise, is the Barrel Blaster. So I have both the dark versions, not the regular versions. And, these guys are going to be, like, they're going to be not too hard to find, but they might be a bit pricey, like, probably in the $20 range I expect to spend on both of these. For Pet Vac, real quick, kind of forgot him. He's cheap. I can find him anywhere. A lot of these is just, like, I don't even bother to really get them, because I know I can get them eventually. So anyway, that's my Superchargers. I'm just missing the Donkey Kong stuff. And a lot of you guys probably don't have him because he only works on Nintendo. But if you didn't know, I do play on Nintendo. Anyway, on to Imaginators. We got Taekwon Crow. I have the mystical version because I got him in a lot. And I never bothered to get the original because, honestly, the mystical version and the regular version look so much alike that like I didn't even bother to get the regular one. I would like the regular one eventually. I will probably get him eventually. Because I do want to complete my Skylanders collection. Obviously, I bought Robo and Wildstorm as figures and not as NFC cards. I mean, I don't believe in NFC cards personally, but I did still buy them as their figures when I could have just gotten them for much cheaper. Anyway, Taekwon Crow, and we actually have another Imaginator. I've rung this bell to death, as I'm sure a lot of you guys might know, maybe not a lot of you guys know this, but we got Chompy Mage. The big three. I got Robo and Wildstorm, as I've said about 100 times in this video, but Chompy Mage, I don't have the third of the big three, and I'm really upset about it because he's so hard to find. I mean, at this point, I'd be spending $300 if I wanted to get one just like that. Other than that, and I'm not doing that for the record, because I don't have the money to right now. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to end up getting him, but, you know, maybe one day something lucky will come along. Anyway, speaking of, now we're moving on to the second section of this. These are the characters that are not, like, base characters, but I do still consider them to be kind of in the collection that I would like to complete. So, first we got traps. So I need one more tech trap, only one. I need one more life trap, and I need 3 more dark traps. What I mean by this is that in my trap case over there, there's a space for each villain, and I've not filled up all those spaces yet. And this is, I know how bad it's sounding, that I'm saying, oh, I need this, this, this. But I did do a lot of collecting back when the games came out, and I did buy a lot of these traps back then. So it's like, I'm not filling in too many, like the gaps that I'm filling in are small. It's not like I'm filling in huge gaps, and I know that might sound bad for newer collectors because I have like so little to do, and the stuff that I do have to complete is so minuscule, but still. Anyway, and I'm sorry for that if that's come across this way. It's not at all how I feel. I wish everybody in the world could have every Skylander. I mean, that would be awesome, wouldn't it, if they just started making Skylanders and giving it to the fans for free. That would be great. Anyway, this is a weird tangent I'm going on. We got the last 7 Skylanders, which all fall under a category of the ones that I'm doing. It was the one that I made 2 videos ago, a video I made about were the Eons Elites. So I have 7 Eons Elites there. I still need 7. And starting off with the Series 1 Eons Elites, we got Gilgrunt. I'm missing the Eons Elite 4. Chop Chop. I'm missing the Eons Elite 4. We got Eruptor. I'm missing the Eons Elite 4. And we got Stealth Elf. I'm missing Eons Elite 4. For the Series 2 Eons Elites, I'm missing Slam Bam's Eon Elite, Zook's Eon Elite, and Dynarang's Eon Elite. And just like that, that's everything I still need for my Skylanders collection. Like I said, I'm not trying to like make me sound like I'm better than you guys because I have a lot more Skylanders. That's not how this video is trying to be intended. I'm just making content here for you guys to hopefully enjoy. Okay, now for my thoughts on collecting in general and some advice for you guys who are still collecting. So I've been collecting Skylanders since 2011, basically, which is 11 years at this point. And I have found one thing across my entire time, and it was not back when Skylanders was still in stores, because that was easy collecting. Come on, we all know now, after, I'm going to call it post-COVID, because that's kind of where Skylanders community started to rise up again. And COVID, I think, really sparked a rise in the Skylanders community. Of course, there's still Skylanders YouTubers that have been there all this time. Crash the Skylands, thank you so much. If you're watching this, I doubt you are, but you really helped, I think, people throughout all the time. From Trap Team, I think, is when you started making videos, to now. You've been making videos on Skylanders for that many years, which is amazing. But anyway, Skylanders sparked again in 2020, and that's when I got back into Skylanders, like big back into Skylanders. I've always been into Skylanders, but it's more or less I've been playing the games and collecting and stuff. So I started collecting a lot of and filling in the gaps in my collections in 2020 again, and if I have one advice for you guys, it's continue checking for figures. Keep looking, keep checking. Eventually you're going to find a deal that you like and you're going to be able to buy and you're going to be able to afford, because obviously not all deals are great. I mean, there's $500 Chompy Mages on eBay. I know is one I can get off the top of my head because I'm looking for a Chompy Mage right now, which is ridiculous. I'd never pay $500 even if I had the money. If someone gave me $500 off the street and said, buy a Chompy Mage, I probably wouldn't. For $500 at least. If that happened, I would buy a Chompy Mage. It just would not be for that price. Anyway, yeah, get lucky. I mean, it's hard for me to just say that and be like, go, get lucky. But if you are persistent enough, Eventually you're going to get lucky. Eventually you're going to find a deal that you like. When I found my Robo, which was I paid $75 for, which is a lot of money, I admit. It's a lot of money. And obviously not everybody's going to be able to afford that. But when I got my Robo, I wasn't even looking for a Robo. The lady that she had Imaginators that I wanted, but none of them were like in a good price range. But she said, "Hey, I actually do have this other Imaginator," which wasn't even in like the Facebook marketplace listing. She's like, "I have this other rare Skylander. I'll sell it to you for $75." I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" "It's a Robo." I'm like, "Wow, this is perfect. Like $75. It's going to be the price that I'm going to pay for a Robo at this point, because if not, I'm going to be paying $250 for a Robo down the road." And now we're going to be paying God knows how much for a Robo. I mean, I've stopped looking at the Robo's prices, but it's definitely increased since then. Anyway, yeah, just keep it up. If you want a Skylander, let's say you wanted Pinata. He's not a rare Skylander, but he's somewhat rare and somewhat expensive. Eventually, keep looking on Facebook. Keep looking on Mercari, keep looking on OfferUp, keep looking on all the websites that you could find that sell Skylanders. Eventually you're going to find someone who either doesn't know the value or looking to give to a collector for cheap, and you're going to get your Skylander that you want. That's my advice. I know it's hard to take and hard to just accept that, because there's not really a hack to find free Skylanders, at least, but eventually you're going to get lucky. I know it. I believe in you. So thanks for watching this video. It was a bit of a weird one, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.